Hi, in this short video, I will discuss STATA Assignment 10, question 1, how to do two-sample testing in using STATA. Let's dive in. Okay, on the screen, you see the question number 1, which asks to test at 95% confidence level that the daily returns of two companies are equal, against the alternative that those daily average returns are different. And we want to do this testing at 95% confidence using STATA. Let's open up this data and think about how to code and how to interpret the results. So on the screen, you see the STATA. So first thing is we need to upload the data set. So I have data handy, so I will download the data, and the data consists, as you see from the editor, with multiple company stock prices, and it runs from June 1st, 2021 to end of May of 2022. So let's say I choose two companies, let's say Apple and Google, or Apple and Microsoft. So I will keep only two data sets. So I only keep two data sets, and I will generate from those stock price data daily returns. Okay, so I generate G_AAPL, which is today's price divided by AAPL, yesterday's price, -1, and then take out 1. Okay, that will generate daily return on the Apple stock, and I will repeat that for Microsoft. So I will denote the daily return by G_Microsoft. So I will do MSFT divided by yesterday's price and then take out 1. So that will basically give me the daily return across by those two companies. And next step is I want to test whether the average daily return across companies are equal. So that's the trick. That's the command which does the trick. So it says t-test G_Apple equals G_Microsoft at level 95. Let's hit and let's run the result. So now let's interpret the result. So on the first line here, it gives me description of the daily return. So there are 251 observations in the sample. It gives me the average daily return. It gives me the standard error, which is the sample variance of the mean, sample standard deviation of the mean, and it gives me the standard deviation, which is the sample standard deviation of the daily returns. And it also provides the 95% confidence interval for the mean. It does the same for the Microsoft, and then finally it calculates the statistics for the difference of the daily return. So this is paired t-test, so it calculates the difference across pairs. It reports t-statistics here, which is 0.45 and 96, and it allows me to test 3 different alternatives. So the middle alternative is the one we are interested. So it says the mean difference is not equal 0, and the H0 hypothesis is that it is 0. So on the below that middle statement alternative, you see the probability that t random variable, which is the mean difference, exceeds the test statistic is 0.64 or 64.62%. So let's think about this number, what this number represents. So this number basically reports type 1 error, which is what? Probability of rejecting H0 hypothesis when H0 hypothesis is true. So But according to the question, we want to test this hypothesis at 95% confidence, which means we cannot allow more than 5% type 1 error. But if we reject H0 hypothesis, then we will be making about 64% type 1 error, which is unacceptable. So that's why we cannot reject H0 hypothesis. So that basically means that based on the data, those two returns are not significantly different from each other. So we are accepting H0 hypothesis that daily average returns among those two companies are equal. All right, I think that I hope this was helpful. That concludes testing, two sample testing of the means, and thank you very much for your attention.